Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stint. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Riley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, it's Genty.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He now has 63 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. That ties the game at 7. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The short hands, it's Coleman. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fairweather. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll run the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. Yeah. Going up top. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Auburn 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Run in the red zone. It's Genty. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Nate.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing... off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it. Tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He wants to throw right down the middle. It's complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I'm sure we ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Boise State offense will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Genty. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Man, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Genty. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This one's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They keep attacking through the air. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there. If your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Get set, get set.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Lambert Smith. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phil, is a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man, it's Genty. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a move. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 28, Boise State 24.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And the Broncos in the hurry up. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Defense looks like they're coming. He wants to throw here on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. He's going up top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Direct snap. The Tigers will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Auburn. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Now on second down. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under